Welcome to the Ocala Christmas Parade 2023 and a special thank you to our sponsors, Jenkins Auto Group, Florida Express Environmental, Panzer Medicine, WellBeing Benefits Consulting, Adam Hanson Better Communities Fund. Sit back and relax. It's now time to enjoy the 2023 Ocala Christmas Parade.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2023 Ocala Christmas Parade, the biggest tradition in our community. We are coming to you live here along East Silver Springs Boulevard, of course, right in the heart of Ocala. Estimates of the crowd size typically go between 60 and 70,000 people lining this 2-mile parade route. We are excited to bring this coverage to you tonight. We've got about 125 units, so sit back, enjoy a nice drink, some popcorn, maybe a little snack here and there. We've got a great show for you. First up there, we're going to do something a little different this year. We have got someone here on set who perhaps knows our community more in depth than most people, certainly most people, but many people would refer to this person to my left as the mayor of the city of Ocala. But with all due respect, Mr. Gwynn, you are no longer the mayor of Ocala.
That is correct.
I will say congratulations for that.
Well, I appreciate that.
12 years in city office, correct? Well, as the mayor.
12 years as mayor, 12 years as councilman, so 24 years.
24 years
to the city,
serving the citizens of Ocala.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
You're
Job
welcome.
well done.
Thank you.
We were talking before the broadcast started that this has kind of been a whirlwind week for you. I know your mother passed away, and our condolences for that.
Thank you.
You have a brand new grandbaby.
Right.
So the whole circle of life is taking place. But when it comes to tonight, I want you to share with viewers what you told me about this day and all the days of the year.
Well, yeah, I mean, I always talk about this. This is probably the best day of the year. Here's why. On Saturday morning, Kiwanis Club, and I don't know how many years that's been going on.
A long time.
60, 65 years. Yeah. They have that at 8th Street Elementary School, and then we get ready for the parade during the day. So this whole day is just a fun day for the community. A lot of activities going on. People are going out buying food. You see the people lined up down here with their chairs. It's just a fun day. And I will say one thing. When I was in office, we had a little debate about the chairs being on the side of the road, right?
It was a big debate.
It was a big debate. So I talked to the person that was in charge of those chairs at the city.
Yep.
And I said, look, people have been doing that for years.
Decades, yes.
Let them do it. I said, it's so amazing that you could put your lawn chair out there and no one will touch it. Everyone respects.
I know.
This is your space. This is your lawn chair. Nobody would steal that. Now, there may have been crime going on in the other parts of the city where people were getting robbed or stolen.
Yeah, we won't talk about that.
But you respect someone's lawn chair in the parade route.
It is so true. Last Saturday, I drove the boulevard, and that's kind of when the first few tricklings that I saw. You saw an area here roped off, an area there roped off. Didn't really see any chairs. Then about Monday afternoon, Tuesday afternoon, chairs, and then, of course, by Thursday, Friday, the whole route is lined.
Roped off, yeah. Well, I was thinking about today, there was a friend of ours one time, she said, we've taped this area off, and we'll be down there, but you hold it for us.
You're thinking that's not necessary.
Well, they didn't come, and finally people were like, dude, come on.
Yeah.
Let us take this. And it was a huge area, so I was like, take it.
Go for it. So when you look back on, I'm going to say 25 years, because you ran for office. The last 25 years, what stands out in your mind the most when it comes to the citizens of Ocala?
Well, I mean, I talk about how compassionate we are and caring we are. When people need things, if the community knows about it, they have to know if you need something to act. They just come out in droves and help each other out. That's one of the things. And I talk about that when I'm at different mayors' conferences or places I am, and I tell people that, and they're like, really, you guys do a lot of that stuff you're talking about?
It is what makes Ocala, Ocala.
Exactly.
It really is.
Yeah. And that's what I loved, and I've said this most, is just about serving the citizens of the city, that people will call and go, hey, Mayor, I need your help. And I would say, it's not me. I could pick the phone up and go, hey, fill in the blank. I got a citizen that has XYZ problem. I need your help. Okay. what do we need to do? And everyone would jump on board, and we would do it.
So that has been the history of Ocala. As you see the younger generations, the youth of today, are you encouraged with what you see in terms of continuing the traditions that we enjoy here as a community?
Oh, absolutely. And I live across the street in that Woodfields area. So, from the historic district downtown, back to 25th Avenue, that 17th Street, that was Ocala to me. I grew up on the northeast side of town. But yeah, I mean, even the young kids, they get it. They get helping people do things. So that's just in the DNA of Ocala, Florida. Yeah. I don't think that'll ever change, because I think it's a generational thing. We teach our children that hey, if someone needs some help, you're supposed to help them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and so I think that's been passed down real well.
Well, and you've certainly done that through 12 years on the city council and 12 years in the mayor's office. Now what?
Now what? I told somebody the other day, if I had a nickel for everyone that asked me,
that?
Hey, Mayor, what's next? I'm taking the month of December off, enjoying, my grandbaby. It was my birthday yesterday.
Well, happy belated birthday.
So this week has been kind of a whirlwind, but, there's about 3 different things I'm looking at. Yeah. So we'll do it in January.
So do you think you're going to go more behind the scenes of things, or are you going to stay out front a little bit, or maybe a mixture of both?
A mixture of both.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to go away. Yeah. So
you can't go away.
No, I can't go away. So yeah, I'll be at the CP, breakfast, and I'll just be in the community doing things. So
sure.
I was telling someone the other day I did something I wasn't supposed to do. I called one of our officers, or texted one of our officers, and said, hey, there's the problem that you need to send someone over to take care of. And I went, I'm not supposed to be doing that. Why'd I do that? And I called the chief, or sent the chief a text and said, hey. He goes,
for old time's sake.
Yeah, I said, it's hard for me to just, look the other way on stuff. He goes, I understood.
Yeah.
So now I'll do it to the mayor.
There you go. Do you have his number yet?
That's right. I'll send it to him and say, hey, you need to take care of this.
That's great. Well, I don't want to put you on the spot here, but we've got judges coming up here in just a moment. But what would you like to share with the citizens of Ocala, and really all of Marion County, because this parade is Ocala, but it's also, there's a lot of people from Marion County who come right into Ocala city limits for this incredible tradition.
Oh, absolutely. I would, horns blowing back here.
Yeah.
But no, I would just tell them, to enjoy it, and just have fun. And I was going to say, I haven't seen the parade in 24 years. I've always been in it.
Oh, in it, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
so
good for
this
you.
is the first time in 24 years I've actually sat and watched the parade.
Well,
because we would be at the beginning of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
We would be done, go to dinner, and go home.
Absolutely. Well, you see a limo that's pulled up behind us. We've got some VIPs coming out of that.
Wonderful.
I know we've got a camera down there. We're going to take a street side shot of that.
Oh, yeah.
And there you go. These are our judges, ladies and gentlemen, and this is a tough job. This year's judges include Leanne Mackey-Barnes. I believe she was the first to get out.
Judge
Ashley
Barnes.
Gerds, yep. Amanda Tart, Jimmy Cowan, Greg Harold. Of course, Greg is involved with our court system. So
sure.
Those are the folks who have the rough and tough job of deciding which floats and which entries win first place, win bragging rights. I think there's a trophy involved, those kinds of things.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, see, the things you learn when you're not in the parade.
That's right. I didn't know.
You know what? I want to make a prediction. Maybe next year we'll see you get out of that limousine.
Who knows?
And you can be a parade judge and experience that part of it.
We'll see.
Mayor Gwen, thank you for 24 years of incredible service.
Thank you.
We wish you and your family only the best this Christmas season. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
All right. We're going to go street side now for a couple of seconds as we transition and get ready for the original broadcast of the 2023 Ocala Christmas Parade. So stay tuned. Our live coverage continues. We're going to continue right here. I do want to mention a couple of things here right up front. We have a lot of folks who make this parade possible. First and foremost, Sue Mosley and the Friends of the Christmas Parade. They work year-round to make this happen. They truly get together in January, review what happened in that latest parade. Then they go through all of the units and decide what is best for next year. They have all different kinds of categories, motorized, equine, they have float, marching, lots of different categories, lots of people involved. And again, all of them are volunteers that make it happen. all of them make it happen throughout the year. So we thank them for their countless hours and their countless service, and we appreciate all that they've done for our community and making this parade possible, I should say, yes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you are seeing something for the first time in the parade history. You are seeing the running of the dinosaurs. Now, those are obviously not real dinosaurs, ladies. Those are folks dressed up in those inflatable dinosaur costumes. I've never run in them, but I can only imagine how tough it must be. And by the way, ladies, thank you for joining me here on set. It's a delight to have Dr. Diane Gullett back, returning to the commentary seat this year. We appreciate it.
Great to be here. Thank you.
Absolutely. And our neophyte on tonight's parade is Miss Wantanisha Morant. She works for Marion County Public Schools. We all work for the school system, and we're grateful for all of the students who are involved in tonight's parade. You'll probably see 2,000 to 3,000 students alone. So, ladies, what are your thoughts? What are you looking forward to most? Dr. Gullett?
Oh, all right. I'll go first. Well, you know, I'm always about the students, so I'm looking forward to seeing our students. I've already seen quite a few out here anticipating the parade, but in the parade and showing their talent and enthusiasm for the holiday.
Miss Morant?
Same as Dr. Gullett, definitely looking forward to the bands. I enjoy hearing the bands and watching the drum majors. I think that's the biggest part I'm looking forward to.
I'm a big band person, too, as a musician. You know, but I have to say the running of the dinosaurs is pretty entertaining. That one in the blue has got a little swag in their step.
I'm definitely impressed.
My goodness. I'm telling
Definitely.
you. They're making me tired. I do kind of feel like I'm on Fifth Avenue in New York City with some of those big balloons that are up in the air, except these guys are pretty grounded here.
Yes.
And the dancing, you can't help but move your shoulders a little and snap your fingers, kind of.
You get jiggy with it is what you're saying?
Definitely.
I like the music
dinosaur
already.
walk.
Now, that makes me think of that song, Everybody Walk the Dinosaur. That's probably long before your time, Miss Morant.
It may be.
Street side, ladies and gentlemen, you see some of the folks who are lining this route along East Silver Springs Boulevard for the 2023 Ocala Christmas Parade. We're thrilled that you're joining us. I'm going to say we're going to be together for the next couple of hours. We've got about 125 units scheduled in this year's parade. Everything from running of the dinosaurs to Santa Claus and everything in between. So,
I'm sure we may see the Grinch every now and then.
You know, I did not see the Grinch. Yeah, I do think there's a Grinch in the lineup now that you say that. Yep, I do think there is. Ladies, when you think about this parade, I'm going to actually, let me go to Dr. Gullett for a second, because I think this is your third parade.
That's
when
correct.
When you look back on the last 2 years, what stands out in your mind the most when it comes to the parade? Now, you already said students, so you can't say that again.
Oh, gosh. What stands out the most? I think the fact that the community turns out in the morning. Actually, let me back up. The fact that the community starts setting up their chairs.
A week ahead of time.
A week ahead of time.
Mr. Gwynn and I were talking about that just a second ago, and he commented on the same thing, saying that at one time he talked to the person, I guess, that was responsible for the city for going out and making sure that chairs weren't in dangerous areas. And he said, just leave them be. Just leave the chairs there, because nobody else bothers them.
Right.
It is kind of a really cool thing that you can put your chairs out and rope your area off. Nobody
And everyone
bothers
respects it.
It shows the enthusiam for this evening, right? I think that's amazing.
Yeah, very good. I like that. Miss Morant, as the neophyte.
Yes. I would echo what Dr. Gullett said. I think it definitely is an annual celebration that families look forward to. You know, you don't plan anything else on the day of the Ocala Christmas Parade.
Yeah.
You don't ask where anyone is. You know they're either in the parade or at the parade.
You know they're going to be there.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
And we have got the best spot, in my opinion. Of course, we have a reserve spot. But for you viewing at home on the Marion Education Channel and, of course, on our YouTube channel, you've got the best spot in the house as well. Now, we're situated at the Ocala Center, which is... we're probably not supposed to say store names, but we're in front of Staples and Your Heart's Desire. And that's we talk about landmarks. That's how we locate things. And so our broadcast area is just in front of that area. And so we're about midway through the parade route. It starts on Southeast 25th Avenue, goes north to actual East Silver Springs Boulevard. Everybody turns left, and they march down to Northeast 8th Avenue. That's Tuscarora Park, I believe, that area.
Landmarks.
Yeah.
Landmarks.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's about just a little under 2 miles. So, our students are in shape. They've been practicing. I know Howard Middle School, we had a videographer out there earlier, and those students were marching on the track, getting ready and getting in shape. So
Yes. And I like that they march toward the sunset.
Yes.
I'm looking over right now and seeing that beautiful sky. It's fun that they march toward the sunset.
Absolutely. One other thing new this year you'll see scrolling along the bottom, these are the sponsors who make this parade coverage possible. We appreciate them. Jenkins Auto Group, Panzer Medicine, and Adam Hanson Better Communities Fund. We appreciate their contributions. Florida Express Environmental is also among them, and Florida Blue. So they help with all of it. So
Absolutely.
Thank you to our sponsors.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yep. We've got ROTC units. We've got marching bands.
I love that. Cheerleaders.
We've got cheerleaders. We actually have some motorcycle units and some hot rod cars. Now, I know your husband's out of town, but
I know, and he is so disappointed not to see this.
One of those people that knows every kind of car and what year and model it is. I'm looking forward to seeing that.
And maybe some dance teams, too. Remember last year? We were really impressed with our dance teams out there.
This has been an annual tradition in Ocala for more than 65 years, documented. Now, it depends on who you talk to. They may say 70, 71, 72, but documented, we have over 65 years on the record. As I mentioned earlier, about 125 units in this year's parade. You'll see they're just cresting the top of the hill there in front of Lee's Chicken. And speaking of landmarks,
Thank you.
our parade theme this year that you'll see throughout many of the floats actually is Christmas Around the World. Now, I've never been out of the country for Christmas. Have you, Miss Marion?
Not for Christmas.
No?
Not for Christmas.
Dr. Gullett?
Actually, I have.
You have?
I have. It's been a number of years, but I have. Okay. It's much more special in our country.
We'll stick to December 25th right here in the United States of America. Absolutely. I mentioned that the parade route is just under 2 miles. Again, Friends of the Ocala Christmas Parade, Friends of the Christmas Parade is what they're known as. They are the ones who put this all together. They work year-round to bring this event to life for all of us. Of course, the judges, you saw them get out of the limousine a while ago.
Did.
They have a tough job tonight of choosing. I think they have a commercial float, a non-commercial float, and then I think they hand out 2 or 3 other awards. So there's a competitive factor.
Tough work ahead.
And
we have the fun part.
Yes, we do.
This is
Yes, we can just enjoy.
Exactly.
This
We
is
can
the fun
just
part,
enjoy.
the easy part.
Yes.
And as we see OPD, I would like to shout out to them. I had the opportunity to see our wonderful Hillcrest parade at Hillcrest School yesterday, and so many of those who are in the parade today were out there helping our students at Hillcrest celebrate. So just wanted to recognize OPD and so many others, and actually our sheriff's office as well.
And I'm going to make a positive out of a negative. It's this show of force that we appreciate that keeps our schools safe.
Indeed.
Yes.
Indeed.
Okay? Without going into great detail, we saw a great show of response this week.
We sure do.
From OPD, MCSO, I believe Florida Highway Patrol, also Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, FBI, all in support of our students.
And we really appreciate our law enforcement
Absolutely.
there. Absolutely.
Now, admittedly, I saw this motorcycle unit go by a while ago, and there were 8 of them. and they were all from OPD, and it made me think of the who were the Blue Angels.
Oh, yes.
Because they all came down the
wow.
road in like this perfect symmetrical formation, and they slowed down together and they stopped together. You know,
Yeah.
there wasn't any closing of the space. So I
Yes,
was like,
yes.
man, that's like I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. I'm not a motorcycle person.
Me
so.
either.
No.
I can ride, definitely not drive.
Looks like they're in formation now.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Excited to watch.
Lights and sirens, bells and whistles. It is the official start of the 2023
Yes.
Ocala Christmas Parade.
The other observation I've made, compliment to the planning committee, because they time this just right. As that sun is setting, you could really take advantage and see the lights.
And the coolness.
Isn't that neat? They time it
Yep,
just perfectly every
The
year.
weather is beautiful. Feels nice, looks nice.
As far as I know, as long as I've been doing the parade, we've always started at 5:30. It is the magical hour.
Okay.
Good.
Yep.
Well, it works.
Yep. And it takes about 10, maybe 12, 13 minutes for the parade to actually reach us
Right.
from where it actually kicks off. So that gives us the opportunity to share with you at home some of the insight that we've been sharing. And of course,
Absolutely.
we want to appreciate all the folks who are here. Now, folks, you see those people in the middle of the road? Don't do that, especially in front of police officers.
Right.
Please stay off the street at this point.
So,
And I saw a few dogs running around earlier, and I thought they were canines, but I think they were pets. So
yeah, probably so. We'll show you some of those spectators along the parade route
Yes.
as we go through the coverage tonight. I know there's lots of kiddos here in
Yes.
Christmas costumes,
Yes.
Santa costumes. We saw some
yes,
earlier.
we sure did.
Kevin, do we know approximately how many people attend the Christmas parade annually?
Well, they use a formula to estimate the crowd size, and it depends on how many people deep.
Gotcha.
But typically, that crowd size runs between 60 to 70,000 people. And
Wow.
again,
That's-
both sides of Silver Springs Boulevard along that 2-mile route. So
Wow.
you got a lot of opportunity there for space and people to watch.
Very exciting. It's definitely nice to see the sirens and lights on the camera. Definitely never want to see them in our rear view.
We were wondering how long it would take her to say that.
Yes.
That's when you want to see them. You don't want to see them in that rear
That's
view
right.
mirror.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's right.
My goodness sakes. If you're just joining us, it's the 2023 Ocala Christmas Parade. We're coming to you live from East Silver Springs Boulevard. I'm Kevin Christian with Marion County Public Schools, Superintendent Dr. Diane Gollett, and Wantanisha Morant, who's our Executive Director of Human Resources. So we are thrilled to be providing commentary to you tonight for this annual celebration. And I'll call it a celebration.
It
'cause
definitely is. Definitely
the way
is.
the community shows up,
It's a celebration.
it is just
It
awesome.
is.
Just awesome.
They're getting closer.
They are.
And they're still not behind us
No.
just quite yet. You're going to know it. Miss Morant, believe me, you'll know it. You'll feel it.
I'll hear it.
You'll hear it. You'll experience it in multi-sensory
Yes.
ways. Yeah, it's a lot of fun to
Definitely
to
exciting.
be street side.
Yes.
And we have a lot of friends in this parade and a lot of supporters of our students and our school system overall. You'll see a lot of our local dignitaries. Our school board will be represented, our county
Absolutely.
commission, city council, of course, law enforcement, as you're seeing here. And those lights look like little snowflakes. Or
They
am I
do
seeing
look like
I like
things?
it,
snowflakes.
yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I
No,
wanna make sure that
you're
wasn't me.
correct. That's
Okay.
We all see the same.
We
Yes.
planned
that's
that
a good
ladies.
sign. Yes. Look at that.
Oh, look at all the children, the
Yes.
families.
Oh,
I
my.
love it.
What a great family evening, just of celebration.
And some have been here all afternoon.
I can attest to that.
Mm-hmm.
How early did you get here?
I was here at about 1:15.
Oh my, you have been here.
And
Long
there
time.
were a lot of people here then. Now, there were still plenty of spaces to come to, but there was a lot of people represented right there.
Well, people make a day of it.
Yeah.
They have lunch together, and then they have
They
dinner
were
together.
tailgating across the street
Isn't that fantastic?
behind us.
I love that.
I so
I
wanted
love
to go
that.
over and say, hey, what y'all eating?
Well,
But I didn't do that.
they're making memories with their
There you
families,
go.
which is
That's
very
what it's about.
special.
It speaks to
Absolutely.
the importance of this event. It's all about
Speaking of
community.
making memories, I have my mother here with me tonight.
Oh,
She loves to
lovely.
come to the parade, so she is
Yes.
street side, being able to enjoy
Wonderful.
this.
Wonderful.
You know, being the commentator has its privileges, so
Yes.
we get her a good spot to
A
see
good spot.
everything.
Front row.
Now you can hear them coming behind us.
You are right.
It's
I
a little
definitely
different
feel it.
experience.
They
Yeah.
are.
You'll see them right behind us there. Again, we are situated about halfway through the parade route at the Ocala Center. That's where Staples and Your Heart's Desire. Our parade vantage is right in front of those locations. So we have the opportunity to kind of be in the middle of all the action.
Yes.
All of the fun.
Miss Morant, do you have any idea how many police officers it takes to manage the crowd and traffic for this parade?
Whew.
It's okay if you say I don't.
I don't know, but I want to guess.
I don't know either, but I have an idea.
Oh, okay.
If you want to guess, I'll tell you.
Give me multiple choice options.
75, 125, or 600.
125.
You were correct.
Oh,
I tried to make that
Always
pretty
go with
easy
B,
for you.
students. Always
Very
go
good.
with B.
Actually,
Strategy.
I think that's just with City of Ocala. Now, the supporting law enforcement agencies help out too.
Sure.
So I would dare say hundreds of law enforcement officers involved in making sure that the parade route remains safe, that
Right.
there's not any traffic that veers into that, because this is a state road, ladies and gentlemen. It is not an easy, takes more than an act of Congress, I think, to shut it down.
Right.
And the roads are closed at 3, but they've been out there on all of the other
absolutely.
surrounding roads for quite some time today. So
I
a lot
drove-
of effort.
I drove along Southeast 25th Avenue today at about 11:15, and they had closed 25th off at that point.
Oh,
Wow.
that's early.
Because that's the staging area.
That's early.
So
Yes.
unless you were in the
Yes.
parade, you were not able to get to
Yes.
that area. So, yeah, and thousands of dollars in overtime because these officers have already worked their regular
Right.
shifts. But they enjoy the parade so much. They're dedicated to the community. They have our safety at first heart. So we say kudos, hats off, thank you for keeping the parade a safe, enjoyable event for all of us, including
Definitely.
thousands of people who line East Silver Springs Boulevard.
Absolutely.
So
Thank you.
And you've been doing this how long now? How many years for you?
this is number 23.
My goodness.
Wow,
Well,
Kevin.
thank
Every
you.
year,
Yes.
every year
Thank
that I've been
you
with the
for
district.
doing this.
Thank you. It is. I really look forward to this. It's so much fun to just share insight with the community, not just about what it takes to put this parade on, but for the people who actually take part and how much fun they have.
Right,
Yes.
right.
Yes.
That's the joy in it for me.
So not only are you the voice of MCPS, you're the voice of the Christmas parade.
I
That's
will take
correct.
that.
Yes.
I will take
That's
that.
correct.
You know, hey, who
That's
knows?
it.
Macy's, New York City, that would be fun, wouldn't it? Oh
Wouldn't
my
it?
gosh, I can imagine. That would be fun. We have an honor guard now coming toward us. It's a little difficult to see them, but once they get into our broadcast area, it is lit, so you'll be able to see them.
These are combined units, right, that represent our local first responding agencies, which includes Marion County Sheriff's Office, Ocala Police Department, our fire rescue departments from both Ocala and Marion County, Florida Highway Patrol, and many others. So we definitely appreciate this combined effort.
And this is not the only honor guard that we have. You'll see other honor guards that are dedicated to their respective agencies. So all the members are from one agency. But typically the combined unit is the first unit that is at the front of the parade. And you'll see lots of emergency and first responder vehicles behind them. On some of those vehicles, we will meet and you will see our city council members, our county commission members, some of our first responders and their families.
Oh.
I'm sure we'll see some little kiddos on the fire truck.
I know that's the highlight of their day.
Yes.
I was gonna say,
I can
was-
remember
They've been
that.
I always
looking
wanted to
forward to
ride
this
the
for
fire
a year.
truck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Wanted to ride the fire truck, but I didn't get to. So
Oh, we need to make that
I was
happen for
thinking
you.
the same thing.
one of those.
We're going to have to surprise you.
Okay.
We're going to have to do that. It's never too late.
There you go. More first responder vehicles following that combined honor guard unit.
How amazing.
Every now and then we'll pause just so you can hear some of the sounds of the parade.
I remember as a child watching the parade and waving at everyone.
Really?
And
At home?
excited
Oh my
when they
gosh.
make eye contact
I
with
love
you.
it. Yeah. That's great. Usually we have law enforcement, not just from Ocala, Marion County. We usually have the Williston Police Department, Bellevue Police Department, Denellen Police Department. Usually those agencies are represented as well. Sometimes you'll even see them in vintage law enforcement cars, like Andy Griffith, Andy Taylor law enforcement cars. Not that one, obviously. That's Fish and
Fish and
Wildlife.
Wildlife. And they have their family.
Yep. Let's see, that's FHP there. Oh, that looks good there. Of course, they have long been part of Ocala. Their headquarters used to be
There's
Oh, the horse
Sheriff.
The Sheriff
posse.
Billy
Sheriff.
Woods, yep.
Yes.
on the mounted posse unit from the Marion County Sheriff's
Yes.
Office. Horse capital of the world.
Definitely appropriate that they bring out the horse posse.
Yes,
for the
Represent.
parade.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Beautiful horses. They're
Represented
beautiful.
right there, yep. Now, you know who I'm looking for now? Oh, there it is. It's the golf cart. You know why the golf cart's important?
Cleanup committee.
You got it, cleanup crew.
the most important.
Absolutely.
All right, folks, here is our Grand Marshal tonight. This is the Gray family, Ryan, Kate, and Palmer, and they are chosen because of their outstanding contributions to our community. Ryan and Kate started McKinsey's Moment, a charity based right here in Ocala back in 2018 after their youngest daughter, Mackenzie, passed away.
And I've had the opportunity to get to know this family, and they are truly remarkable. They are remarkable, very giving, and we just appreciate them so much.
Absolutely.
They've been great supporters of our students in our district.
They, through their fundraising over the last 5 years, they actually donated $1.7 million
Wow.
to help create the Mackenzie Kearney Gray Maternal Fetal Medicine Program at Advent Health Ocala. So talk about leaving a legacy
Yes,
to honor your daughter.
indeed.
Thank you to the Grays,
Thank
tonight's
you. Thank you.
parade Grand Marshals. Tower 1. Now, are we looking at Ocala Fire Rescue or Marion County Fire
Well,
Rescue? My guess, Ocala Fire Rescue.
Very good.
So I'm guessing that we might have some families and perhaps some city council members on there.
Yes. That's a pretty big group.
Of course, our city council includes newly installed President Barry Mansfield, President Pro Tem Kristen Dreyer, and council members Jim Hilty, Ira Bethea Sr., and Jay Musley. So we say thank you to them and their service to the citizens of the city of Ocala.
Here's some music coming.
We continue with Ocala
Yes.
Fire Rescue. Yep.
Ocala's finest. We're excited.
We're excited.
Live entertainment
We're ready.
right here.
Yes, indeed.
We actually have the best seat in the house, folks. We get to hear
do.
and see
Yes.
just about everything that happens here at the parade. It's a little time delay for us, but that's okay.
Yes.
Um,
All right.
This is U.S. Congresswoman Kat Kamick, I believe.
Yes.
Yep.
And that's who has the microphone. I could hear
Now, is she
Congresswoman
singing?
Kamak. I don't know. I may have to turn around and check.
I think
don't
it's
think
Mariah Carey
Oh,
singing.
Mariah Carey now. I can hear
I think
her.
it's Mariah.
Yes.
She represents Florida's 3rd
Yes.
congressional district, serving portions of all kinds of different counties, including Marion County. She was elected to her seat back in 2021, serving in the 117th Congress. I see a vintage
I was
fire
just
truck.
going to say a vintage truck is coming.
I love it.
Yep. I believe this might be Marion County Fire Rescue Honor Guard. I recognize the flag there representing Marion County. Got honor guard with some of those vintage and contemporary vehicles. Yep.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, that is
Gettysburg.
nice.
Gettysburg Fire Department.
We have 31 fire stations in Marion County. 31 fire stations. On the average day, 210 calls for service. So that's almost 10 calls per station.
I
That's
bet
a
that
pretty
would surprise a lot of people how many
Definitely.
calls they respond to.
pretty busy life there.
So again, thank you for all you do and keeping us safe.
We appreciate you. And it looks like our county commissioners.
Yep. See some
See
of
a
them
little
up
bit
there.
Think of them coming by.
And of course, some of our first responders, even with their radios, service radios, wearing them at the moment. Am I seeing blue? Maybe that's a
I
reflection.
think so. The blue light.
Oh, blue lights.
like
there
it.
are, yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. We have, I don't think that's Carl Zalak, but
They look familiar.
that is Florida Express Environmental, one of our sponsors tonight.
I think our school board's coming because they're typically on
Oh.
this. So
That's why I said
perhaps-
they
There
look
you go.
very familiar.
Yes,
Marion
there
County
we go.
School Board. Dr.
There-
Gullett, we'll
the-
let you have this one.
Yes, thank you. My wonderful board members, how much we appreciate them and all that they do to support our students in our county. It's a privilege to work alongside of them. So if you don't mind, I'm going to turn and wave to them when they come by. Appreciate each and every one of them. We have Chair Nancy Thrower and Vice Chair Lori Conrad, Dr. Allison Campbell, Reverend Eric Cummings, and Dr. Sarah James. Thank you all.
Always fun to turn around and say hello to our.
Yes, and their
That was
families
nice.
are on board
Yes.
too. So we
And you know, here we go.
Glad to
There,
see that.
there was a great shot of a school bus. If you're looking for a job, we got a job for you right
Yes,
there. You
we
can drive
sure
something
do.
Yes.
We
bus
sure
that looks
do.
just like that. We can never have enough bus drivers, and we never do have enough bus
We
drivers.
will train
Indeed.
you as well.
We will train you, and no better service to our students than
Exactly.
getting them to school and home safely. We appreciate all of our drivers and bus aides.
I think that starts around $20 an hour. And benefits, great work schedules. You can drive in the morning, someone else in the afternoon.
That's correct.
We've got all kinds of opportunities
We
for
can
you.
make it
So,
work.
Yes,
Yes.
we'll make
Feel
it
free
work.
to
for you.
call
And
me
our human
personally.
resources executive director is sitting right here.
We can pull a few strings here, right?
We might can make
Make a
something
few
happen.
offers,
Have
yeah.
her- she has her
absolutely.
cards available.
I do.
Parade side.
Up next, Miss
Oh,
Ocala Mall.
here
You
we
saw her there.
go.
Now we move on to the Sunrise Snow People.
No people. Well, I hope that we don't get any snow, but this is the best kind of snow, just having our students.
Of course, Sunrise is down in the southwest part of Marion County in the heart of Marion Oaks. We've got about 42 students marching tonight. There are 4th and 5th graders who try out in the fall, practice after school, and perform around the community, and they certainly have to maintain good grades to be
Yes.
part of this group and positive behaviors because they are role models representing
Absolutely.
Sunrise Elementary School.
Developing great leadership skills.
Hats off to the Sunrise principal, Kathy Bayless. We appreciate her and her staff.
We do.
Speaking of a staff that stays busy, Marion County Animal Services.
Indeed.
I know, Dr. Gullett, you have pets.
I do. St.
Marie?
Bernard's.
I do not.
Okay.
I do not.
Yes.
What about you, Kevin?
I do not.
Yeah.
Nope. Nope. I always say I'm not home enough. Wouldn't be fair.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Those are
One
some-
day.
And those are
One
some
day.
nice looking dogs
Yeah.
they
Yes,
have.
they
I like
are.
the T-shirts
Looking
they've
for
got on.
forever
Yes.
homes.
Oh, there's a St. Bernard on the front
There
of
you
that
go. I
truck.
see
I have
that.
a couple of those at home.
And I believe Marion County Animal Services is about to get a new home.
Oh,
Or an
yes.
expansion. Yeah.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
we're excited for them. So.
Oh,
Speaking of excitement, we move on to Hospice of Marion County. They are a nonprofit locally operated, and they're now an affiliated member of Empath Health. So that's been around since about 1983, and of course they provide end-of-life care to families who need that, and it's a wonderful organization.
yes.
My family has taken advantage of it.
Mine as well.
And mine as
Special
well.
place,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're
So.
remarkable.
Most definitely.
We appreciate them.
All right. We are appreciating our military veterans represented in this unit. This is American Legion Post 27 and 210, VFW Post 4209, and AMVETS Post 99. But what I love most is you'll also see Boy Scouts from Troop 692 and 9692 with Cub Scout Pack 692, all part of the American Legion Post 27.
How special.
Yes, absolutely.
Were you ever in Boy Scouts, Kevin?
I wanted to be a Boy Scout, but I wasn't. My brother was, but
okay.
I didn't get to be.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Well, just another shout out to our veterans and how much we appreciate them. We have very active veteran groups in this community, and I meet with them regularly. And we are very blessed to have them in our community and working with us and helping to educate our students about their service.
We love putting on that Veterans Day ceremony every year. I love it not because I get to take part in it, but because it's for students.
Yes.
And students learn, and it's just wonderful for them to meet veterans face to face that day. So, including many of these Boy Scouts. We are continuing live coverage of the 2023 Ocala Christmas Parade happening along East Silver Springs Boulevard in the heart of Ocala. Superintendent Dr. Diane Gullett, Executive Director of Human Resources, Tanisha Moran, and myself, Kevin Christian. We are honored that you are watching and enjoying this parade with us.
You have to say award-winning Director of Public Relations.
Award-winning,
Thank you.
absolutely.
Congratulations to you, Kevin.
Yes.
Very kind.
Statewide, you're the first.
The inaugural
Communicator
Communicator of the Year.
And we are very proud of all the work that you do.
Thank you. Solomon Chapel, we're going to move on and talk about them a little bit. We don't have an information sheet on them, unfortunately, but you see them there participating in a big way. Now, I have no doubt who this is. Florida Blue. It's that remarkable color that's on the insurance card. I carry in my wallet.
And they're one of our sponsors as well, so we'll take an opportunity to thank them again for that.
Right.
They handle all of the insurance claims for Marion County Public Schools as the largest employer in Marion County. And, of course, that's over 7,000 people.
Indeed. Here comes Graceway Academy.
Graceway is a private Christian school where your child will grow academically and spiritually. That's the information they provide to us. Not only is the school centered on Christian beliefs and a strong academic cornerstone, but every aspect of the child's education is based on biblical principles and foundations. So they are inviting you to participate in this year's Christmas parade by showing your appreciation to them for being part of our annual tradition. I always chuckle because the camera brings out the best of people or the worst.
It definitely does. And the silly.
Yes.
Champions for Champions Incorporated. This float tells the story of the birth of Jesus Christ, but it's more than just a Christian holiday for champions or buying gifts or even decorating their houses. It's a time to reflect on all the goodness in the world, to be grateful how blessed we are, and an opportunity to give thanks, hope, and how to bring the greatest happiness to others by spreading love and peace.
And their theme is Peace Around the World, which is very appropriate.
And I love that their float, they said it's made out of all recycled items. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Now, remember, the judges are the ones having to score floats like that and determine. So
glad we don't have that job.
I am as well.
Exactly.
Some beautiful floats.
We've got a boat representing the Marion County Sheriff's Office here. That's an airboat.
Airboat.
And, I didn't realize until just a few months ago that that's actually an airplane prop on the back of that boat. I mean, I always knew they were powerful. Didn't realize it was an airplane prop.
Yes.
Learned something new today.
And you will get wet. If you've never ridden an airboat, you will get wet.
You will.
Oh, Miss Morant, you have a pair of roller skates, don't you?
I do.
I knew you did.
I do. Now, I don't know if I can still skate in public.
Well, this group can help you.
Okay. The Ocala Roller Derby.
Absolutely.
Are they traditional skates or the inline skates?
They're the traditional
The
skates.
traditional. That's
Baby
what we.
steps,
That's what we
yes,
grew up
yes.
on.
There is.
Balance.
That looked like McGruff the crime dog,
It
but I
did. It
can't
did.
be sure of that. But going back to the Ocala Roller Derby, yeah, they are rolling right along, you might say. And I think I see traditional skates there. I see
Yes.
those toe stops on the front.
Yes.
So now
Yes.
they're skating uphill right now, by the way.
Great exercise.
Definitely.
and love the skating to the music.
Yeah.
I miss those
Yeah.
days. I'm a little bit older than
Oh,
I
my
used to be
goodness.
when I used to
Yes.
skate in the skating rink to that music.
Oh, goodness sakes. We may have a group here that we don't have an information sheet on. We apologize for that, but you can certainly see the work involved. That's a big truck to wash and sparkle and shine up, let alone put lights on the wheels.
Oh, they're part of the Naturals baseball team.
Okay. They're a nonprofit youth travel ball league
Okay.
based here in Ocala. They're dedicated to growth and development of Ocala's youth baseball players.
And they have filled that float.
They
Man,
definitely
that's a big
have.
float.
Very festive.
I definitely see some of our students
Yes,
on that float.
indeed.
Some I recognize.
Okay.
All right, Vanguard High School's marching
Yes.
band. They're under the direction of Mr. Jordan Ramsey, and the dance team under the direction of Mr. Crimson Booth. Principal there is Mr. Chris Carlisle. And as soon as they get into our range, we're going to pause and listen to the marching Vanguard High School Knights. That was Vanguard High School's marching band. We move on now just a little east of Vanguard
Yes.
to Oakcrest Elementary, the Eagle Cheerleaders. They are 4th and 5th graders involved in the education program at that school. And this is the second year for this team, and the first year, their inaugural year of participating in the parade.
Right. And they
So-
look sharp.
They
Look at
do.
them.
I
That's
love
exciting.
the cheerleaders. Love the
Yeah.
cheerleaders.
That's right, Miss Moran. I believe you have some cheer experience,
I
don't you?
do. Just a peek. Just
So
a
tell
little.
us, tell us what's going through their minds right now.
Let's make sure we're loud, that we're sharp, we're hitting all of our moves, smiling, most important. And I think they're doing all of the above.
They got a little swag
Great
going
job.
on.
They definitely
Yeah.
some sass.
Yeah.
Have to
Sassiness,
have
that's
the
it.
sass.
Love it.
They look like they're having fun.
Yeah.
They are.
Got a little movement there.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
Principal there is Chris Sandy. Hats off to her. Now, this next group I'm going to be a little selfish with. This is my church,
Right, it is.
Wings of Faith Fellowship. This is our first time
Yes.
ever participating
Oh.
in the Ocala Christmas Parade.
Very nice.
And in all transparency, I have no idea what we're doing for this parade, but you can see it right there.
Yes,
That's a manger
Yes.
scene,
It's a
obviously.
It's a beautiful float.
it is
Beautiful.
beautiful.
Listen, if we win first place, we'll take bragging rights.
We have a nativity scene.
Nativity scene.
Beautiful.
I will say that our youth are very involved, and our Spanish ministry is very involved this year in the float.
Excellent.
So
Excellent.
hats off to
Well,
them.
we're glad to have them.
Up next on your screen, you see the Marching Wolf Pack band from Westport High School. Mr. Scotty Vance is the band director there. Of course, the principal there, none other than Miss Ginger Cruz. We've got all kinds of professionals working with the different sections in the band. Percussion, the guard, the woodwinds, the brass. Drum majors are Jacob Powell and Taylor Graham. There are 103 members strong this evening, so they've got it going. And we're going to step back here as they get into our camera range. We're going to step back and be a little more quiet and allow you to enjoy the Marching Wolfpack Band from Westport High School. That is the Marching Wolfpack Band from Westport High School. Great job.
And they're very festive looking as well.
It's been a long time since I've seen band members wear plumes.
Yes.
Love it. Love it.
And I love the creed that they live by, the 3 R's, responsible, reliable, and respectful.
There you go.
I like that.
Mr. Vance runs a very successful program. Speaking of success, the Kiwanis Club of Ocala is dedicated to success, so much so that they sold a bunch of pancakes this
I
morning.
saw that.
Yes, they did. They do that every year.
They do that to raise scholarship money.
Yes.
For Camp
Camp
Kiwanis.
Kiwanis,
Yeah.
which is very highly regarded and appreciated in our community.
Also this year, they provided 15,000 free books for students to enjoy. So stressing the importance of literacy.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Students keep reading.
All right, we are moving to the Ocala National Forest, where none other than Smokey the Bear continues to live.
You can prevent forest fires.
Only you can prevent forest fires. Very good. You're telling your age there, Miss Moran. Speaking of age, Smokey the Bear turns 80 years old this year.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Smokey celebrates his birthday with events all across the country on August the 9th.
Okay.
And his famous tagline, of course, we said it, remember, only you can prevent forest fires.
Yes.
The forest occupies a significant amount of acreage in Marion County and hosts all kinds of wildlife, of course. There you go. The
Summed it
Ocala
up
National
perfectly.
Forest. Kind of puts us on the map
Yes,
in a big
it
way,
does.
doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. We actually get school proceeds, or at least we used to, from the
Right.
sale of some of the timber. Yeah. These are continuing friends of the forest. Lots of different ways to represent the forest or portray the forest.
Oh, and there's
Oh,
Smokey
there he
the Bear.
is.
There he is,
Yes.
Smokey the Bear.
He hasn't aged a bit.
We need to drink the water that he's
Yeah,
drinking.
drink that water for sure. It's forest water.
Yes.
You know what? I want one of those hats. I got to talk to somebody out there.
I like the
that.
belt buckle.
That's pretty swanky too.
So we have to get you a hat and a tour of the fire truck. We're making
Yeah.
a list for you, Kevin.
Santa's listening, by the way.
That's right.
Somebody else who listens a lot is Ocala Electric Utility because we have parade lights tonight, and we are
Yes.
grateful to them. Those,
Thank you,
their
thank
linesmen
Thank you.
and their workers have been here all day, making sure that our lights are on and working.
And they've been in business for 125 years.
Wow.
Isn't that remarkable?
Amazing.
Yep. They keep the lights on. And in all transparency, support a lot of local groups too with
Yes.
their funding. More line trucks there.
Yes.
I would rather see them like this.
I was thinking the same thing than on my street.
Yes.
But we
thinking the
do
same
appreciate
thing. Yes.
seeing them in times of need. Obviously,
indeed.
The
bad
first
weather.
ones to respond as well.
Yeah.
No matter the weather, they're there for us.
I like how they've wrapped the truck in those
Yeah.
lights. That was probably a lot of fun to do
the city,
as well.
the city of Ocala owns a few lights.
Yes.
If you've not been downtown to enjoy those lights,
Yes.
please stop by. It's a beautiful,
It is
beautiful setting. They are very well represented.
They
Definitely.
sure are.
Yes.
The crews and their families. Beautiful sight.
So, do you think those lights are electrically powered or battery powered?
I'm going to say electric.
Well,
Okay, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I think we'll go with the electric.
Yeah.
Good marketing.
A lot of representation.
And I'm guessing that's an electric car there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So,
We won't hear it as it goes by, obviously.
no.
All right, we're going to move on now to what looks like the heart of Florida Health Center. That's what my script says, but I'm not sure that's right. But it was a mounted horse unit.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Look at that truck.
Oh, wow. They're the bubbles we saw
There
earlier.
you go, yes. Yeah.
Oh, look
Rudolph.
at that. I love it.
And they provide prenatal care, which is so important for many of our families.
Partner with the Midwives of Ocala
Yes.
and Advent Health Ocala.
Yes.
Yep, those horses were part of this unit, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, so happy to have them involved. There's more of that Ocala snow that you see in the air. I believe this is the Air Force Junior ROTC cadets. I know it says Forest High School. We're just waiting for confirmation of that. I believe that's Major Clark right there in the front.
Oh, yes.
So, yes, that is Forest High School. This is our largest ROTC program in the county. All of our high schools have ROTC programs. We're happy to say that.
And they do a remarkable job each year of recognizing 9/11. So I want
Beautiful.
to
They
thank
all-
them for what they do
They
each
also,
year.
seems like the last 4 or 5 years, they have collected record after record after record amounts of canned food items
Yes.
to donate to local food banks. So kudos for their volunteer efforts to benefit our community.
Hear their cadence.
I do. Absolutely. There's the Wildcat, ladies and gentlemen.
Forrest Wildcat.
All right.
And he's in uniform.
He is.
Excellent.
All right, we believe this to be Certified Roofing Solutions. Looks like some really cool trucks all decked out for Christmas. That's job well done. Look at that. That's really,
Very
Yes.
really
impressive.
looks really nice.
Very coordinated.
Green and blue. Of course, they're based right here in Ocala. They're in their 6th year of business. And they look forward to serving our community and wish everyone a Merry Christmas. And, of course, a Happy New Year. I have seen some of those trucks around town.
Mm-hmm.
So I've always wondered, do you wash the truck at home and then drive it to the parade and have to kind of clean it again?
Spot clean it. I
Yes.
would think so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Bring your buffing cloth and polish it up.
Might be a business opportunity for a mobile
That's
car wash.
true.
Sure
That's
could. You're correct.
Again, certified roofing solutions.
Lots of representation.
How much fun for our young people to
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
in those
They
vehicles.
love the camera.
too. Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Moving on. ARC in Marion. They have been providing support to individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities since 1959. I'm proud to say I served on this board for about 15 years, and they make a tremendous difference in the community.
Absolutely.
Definitely think.
Kona Ice, of course, is very familiar
Yes.
to our students.
Yes, very well known. Needs no further explanation, does
Yep.
it?
At all.
And Dr. Gollett, you may recall, I always have to ask about the extra sour sauce.
Oh, yeah.
What
If you
is
don't
the
know what I'm
extra
talking
sour
about, you
sauce?
have to ask about it.
Is that a secret sauce?
You have to ask about
Just
it.
have to ask.
Yeah.
I will definitely do
Yep.
that.
Moving on to the Florida Twirling Academy. We're about a third of our way through this year's Christmas parade, ladies and gentlemen, and we appreciate you staying with us. These folks are known as the Sparklettes. They were founded in Marion County more than 20 years ago. They're owned by Charlotte Carruthers, and their goal is for every student to sparkle with confidence in all that they do.
Oh.
The instructors teach baton twirling and basic dance skills in the classes while helping students build their self-esteem through teamwork and leadership. So, you know, everything that contributes in the classroom and contributes to the classroom,
Absolutely.
this is part of that process right here.
Yes.
Extracurricular activities.
Yes.
They're doing a great job.
Got those smiles on.
Look at
Yes.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Is that fire?
It is. I'm impressed.
them. Very
I
talented.
don't know that I've ever seen fire here.
Yes.
They look great and they are
Ooh,
very
she caught it.
skilled.
All right. Well done.
No pressure.
Yeah.
That.
And they're doing it with ease.
All right, moving on. Zone Health and Fitness is located right here in Ocala. They are all about being a health club that cares about their members and the community. Of course, this business is owned by Ocala's new mayor,
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Mr. Ben Marciano, and I believe we'll see him shortly. Moving on, this is a new entry this year. I had to laugh out loud. I love it.
I was
This is
looking forward
off
to
our
this.
rockers
Yes.
from Rolling Greens Village. Your retirement
Love
community.
their enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Isn't that
Off
inspiring?
their rockers.
And their average age of their dancer is 70 years old.
70 years old.
I was impressed.
All right, we're moving on to the Gainesville Nomads of the Morocco Shrine. You see those four-wheel vehicles. Not street legal, I don't believe, but tonight they are.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll allow them to do this. Oh, that's fun.
Oh, cute.
Ooh, nice vehicle there.
I like that one as well.
I miss your husband. He could tell us what kind of car.
Yes.
Yeah. Boy Scouts Pack 707 is next up. These are Cub Scouts, some of the younger students. Again, developing leadership outside the classroom
Absolutely.
that spills over onto school campuses. So many organizations have opportunities for our students to really build their character.
And that's so important.
It is.
It is.
It's a community partnership. I know we like that word, but
Absolutely.
it really is. All right, Miss Morant, you get the next one.
Okay, these are the Get Ghost Boys Motorcycle Club. So they're towing some of their custom motorcycles with their UTV and ATV mud toys. And they're playing Silent Nights by the Temptations.
Oh, listen at you.
Isn't that lovely?
Pulling out that trivia. Now, you've been
Yes.
mudding before?
I have not. That is on my bucket
Okay.
list to do.
Okay.
Definitely on my list.
Look at that. That is some
That's,
bike, isn't
it is.
Man.
Styles have changed, haven't they? And
Yep.
Motorcycle Club.
More of them here.
Oh, these are nice looking vehicles.
Man, look at that.
I know. That
Beautiful
is
motorcycle.
nice.
Now, These folks have been part of this parade for many, many, many years. But usually they ride the motorcycles, so maybe that's a kind of a subgroup of this club.
Oh.
Because I remember they would drive by us and rev the engine really, really loud.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they're showcasing some of their other vehicles by doing it this way.
Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, you now see representatives of the Royal Elite Dance Team. This is a marching unit. You'll see members of that team walking behind that banner there as they just come into our illuminated area specifically for the parade. It's the only time of the year that these lights are turned on, ladies. One night a year.
The only time, really?
Only time. Yep.
Oh, here they come.
Well, I see some serious moves.
I do.
Who's singing?
Jackson 5.
There you go. Iconic.
Yes, most definitely.
Now
I love Christmas songs.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm a huge sucker for Christmas music, too.
Yes.
I'm always impressed to see them have the ability to dance and walk the entire 2 miles.
And they're doing this the whole time, I'm
Right.
sure.
So do you think they're tired yet?
They're
Probably
not showing
getting close,
it.
but they're not showing
And they're about to
it.
go uphill, so they'll stick with it.
Absolutely.
Now, this is a different approach. This band is from North Marion High School. This is the jazz band, and they're not marching.
No.
They're riding, but they
Yes.
are playing
But they're playing.
music. Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Looking forward to hearing them.
20-piece ensemble.
Oh.
Mr. Aaron Genosa is the director. Principal there is Carol Sales. Of course, they're followed by the junior ROTC cadets from also North Marion High School.
Yes.
Again, representing our schools and JROTC programs, Reserve Officer Training Corps. It's basically a military mindset that gives students the opportunity to experience a little bit of military life and leadership in high school.
Indeed. Lots of
Very important.
Northside pride out there together.
Sometimes our parade actually stops, and I know that makes Sue Mosley and her crew very nervous because it's a domino effect that goes all the way to the end of the parade. And so she always tells them, do not stop. Keep marching, keep moving, keep dancing, whatever you're doing, keep moving forward.
Right.
Like Nemo, keep moving forward.
Keep moving forward.
Going.
Yes.
Keep going.
Going all the way to Liberty Middle School now, where Bo Williams is the principal. We have, this is some of the student representatives there from that school.
And we have 60 students in this band.
All right.
15 for the color guard as well.
That is Marching Lions. The pride of Marion County is in Pride of Lions from Liberty Middle School.
Aren't they impressive?
Under the
They
direction
sound really good.
Mr. Nick Rear.
Those are middle school students.
Yep.
Very impressive.
Also impressive is more snow.
Yes, more snow. As long as it's still warm out.
Yes,
I'm
there
good
you
with
go.
that snow.
I like snow in 70-degree weather.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Who knew it was even possible? Loco Graphics is a local company. Obviously, they're focused on graphics. They do vehicle wraps. They're very popular here in Marion
Yes,
County.
they are.
They also offer high-quality print products, so that option is there if you need that kind of service.
It's another way to express yourself, isn't it? To have a wrapped
Scarface,
car.
wow.
He was
Oh,
saying
is that
happy
an old
holidays.
Chevelle? Holy moly. I've never had a car wrapped before.
Me either.
Neither have I.
Batman.
Yes, look at that.
That's
Pretty impressive.
pretty cool,
Yeah.
actually.
I wonder how long the wraps last,
Yeah.
right?
Certainly
Probably a
subject to
long
weather, but I would
time,
think, maybe
A long time.
a few months, maybe a year, maybe longer. I don't know. It's a good question for Loco Graphics
That's right.
to provide for us. Lots of fun colors there.
Lots of fun
actually.
colors.
Now, this is the ROTC unit from our largest high school,
Yes,
Westport High School.
yes.
They are obviously under the guidance of the principal there, Ms. Ginger Cruz. They're 293 cadets strong under the command of, now let me try this, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Baitland Vreeland. I hope I said your name right. Boy, look, that's
Wow.
a big group
Quite
of students
group.
right there.
I love the music they're playing also.
Yep. This group volunteers a lot in the community, various organizations, including our local Veterans Park, a partnership
Yes.
that they've had for the last 8
Absolutely.
years. And
Building strong leadership
Yeah.
skills
Absolutely.
and service.
their senior Army instructor is Lieutenant Colonel Robert Eyrick, Army Instructor First Sergeant Richard Delgado, and Army Instructor Staff Sergeant Stephen Lewis, all retired from active duty, and we are grateful to them for their service.
Definitely thankful. So disciplined, so uniformed.
Yep. This unit has also been recipients of the highest Army JROTC award possible, the Honor Unit with distinction, 19 years in a row.
Wow. Very impressive. One thing I always like when we have our schools participating in the parade, being able to see the parents walking alongside.
Sure.
I think that
Yes.
family involvement
Chaperones.
is very important.
Volunteers.
Mhm.
So
Absolutely.
important.
Wolfpack Battalion, there you see her right there. Army Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps. Now this next unit has some friends in it from K Country. If you're not familiar with that station, Miss Moran, are you familiar with that
I
station?
am.
You are? Our good friends, Mr. Bob
K
and
Country.
Kathy
Yes.
Dugan.
Yes.
Kathy, they are the morning radio hosts, and Kathy is a Denellen High School graduate.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes,
We're-
absolutely.
We're fans of 93.7.
And they are a huge supporter of our school
Yes.
system. I'm going to have to turn around here in just a moment
And wave.
and wave to my friend, because she always takes care of us on the radio and does everything for us. So I always want to say, we always have a lot of fun. They invite me over every couple, 2-3 months to be part of their Sunday morning program and talk about schools and
Yes,
successes. So
absolutely. Yes,
it's a lot
yes,
of fun.
absolutely.
Now, there's
I heard
There's a
it.
shout
there
out.
they are. Yeah, right there.
You have a fan club, Kevin.
Yes.
They're great folks. They really do a lot for our school system in terms of providing coverage of our great successes and just always sharing information.
Yes, and they're riding in a really nice boat this year,
I
too.
noticed that too.
Very nice.
Where did that come from? A&L Tree Service, you saw there. Wind FM is their sister station of K Country. They're located, I believe, in the same building, if I'm not mistaken. Right across from our district
Right.
offices now. So 92.5 Gainesville, 95.5 Ocala. I believe Hunter and Dupree are there, so we say hello to them as well.
Another boat.
Beautiful boat.
Another boat. There's Hunter there right on the front. She's a breast cancer survivor, and we congratulate her.
Definitely.
Very nice.
Definitely.
And always supports us as well. All right, Civil Air Patrol. Not a lot of people know a lot of things about the Civil Air Patrol, but this is the Marion County Composite Squadron. They are ages 12 to 18 years old, developing into responsible citizens and becoming tomorrow's aerospace leaders. They're a volunteer nonprofit auxiliary unit of the United States Air Force, and we appreciate their participation this year.
And this year, the cadets have been training to become drone pilots.
Oh, wow.
For life-saving missions.
Now, that is a skill that can
impressive?
be put to work and
Indeed.
make a living immediately.
Indeed.
4-H. I love 4-H.
What are the 4-H's?
Heart, hand, health, and hand, heart, health, hands.
Okay.
I'm a 4-H co-leader
There you
in
go.
Marion
Oh,
County.
excellent.
So this is Leading the Way, and they're a brand new youth group in Marion County, and they're serving Northwest Marion County, and they're representing Christmas around the world.
Very nice.
So yes.
We love it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a little lull in our parade lineup at this point. So again, we want to thank you for joining in. Of course, I want to thank my co-hosts, always. It's fun. We have a good time here. The weather's
have a good
beautiful.
time.
We've
It
had
is.
snow. We've got cooler temperatures. We had a lot.
Bubbles.
We had 80-degree weather
Bubbles,
today.
yes.
We had bubbles, yes.
We just
We've
need a
had
little cotton candy. We were talking about the cotton candy that I never got last year.
confession. I bought some today.
Oh, did you?
I did.
We were talking about that earlier. I
did.
just didn't get my cotton candy,
Yeah.
and I probably need to try to get that after.
I'm a sucker
So
for
you did.
cotton candy.
So which color did you choose? The pink or the blue?
No, I didn't get it here.
Oh, you didn't get it here.
Didn't get it here.
Oh, okay.
I got snow flavored, so it's white.
Oh,
That's a new one for
that
me.
Yeah.
sounds really good.
Not sure what snow flavored means, but
But it was good.
it's white,
Yes.
not yellow.
Oh,
so,
yes.
You know,
That's
we're
a good
okay.
sign.
Okay.
Absolutely. Up next, Crossroads Church of God. They are on the southwest side of Marion County. They're a growing church. They are about to build a new 25,000 square foot building next year. They are in their 29-passenger church bus, decorated with Christmas around the world.
And here comes another one of our wonderful bands from Fort McCoy Middle School, the Cougar Band. As a reminder, so many of our middle school students are just learning to play instruments for the first time. So the fact that they come out and participate in a parade and perform so beautifully,
Sound awesome.
very impressive.
Such a great training ground to
Yes.
feed directly into our high school
Yes.
band programs. The band director there is Sean Etheridge. Of course, the principal is Jordan Surdam, and we appreciate their marching in this year's parade. Bold City Roofing and Solar. I'm picking up on a theme here. This is several roofing companies we've had
We have
here in
had
this year's
several,
parade.
haven't we?
They are representing Christmas in Florida with this float that you see rolling along there. Victor Nieves is leading this group. And we've got some of our students right
Yes, holding some rather large candy canes. Speaking of sweets.
there. Yep. Speaking of sweets, absolutely. All right, here we go. The Ocala Slingers.
Oh, I remember those
I like
each year.
this.
They've been a lot of fun.
This group makes their presence known, I will say. You might say, well, what's a slinger? You can see it there. It's a 3-wheeled open-air roadster. There's 2 wheels in the front and a single drive wheel in the rear. The Slingshot is classified as a motorcycle, but has the safety of a 4-wheeled vehicle. Never ridden one.
Me either.
Would like to. Be fun.
Adding to your bucket list.
There you go.
Yes.
Santa.
Yes.
Santa. And of course, you can obviously customize them to anything you want.
Those are some slick vehicles.
Look at that. I love the lights on that one
Colors
there.
of lights.
Nice. Yeah.
Yes.
I would love to see one dressed up as the Grinch. That'd be a great Grinch-mobile,
that
wouldn't
would
it?
be a good one.
Yeah.
Have
We
a-
might have it.
Rather
I see
intimidating
green.
look about
Yes.
them, don't
Yes. It makes me think of the Batmobile.
they? Yes.
The
Look at the-
snowman.
That one.
I like that.
Frosty
I
on
like
the
it.
move.
Yes.
That's great. A lot of fun. Holy moly. Wonder where the center of gravity is in those.
I bet they have a lot of fun together, don't they?
Absolutely.
They look like they have a lot of fun.
I just like
Definitely.
looking at them, man. That's really cool.
Oh, look what
Really
I see
cool.
on the screen
There's
right
your
here.
Grinch.
Popping up.
Yeah, but he's on a bicycle, not a slinger, but okay. We'll take
He
it.
has a furry friend
know-
behind
Yes, he
him.
does.
I see that guy all over town.
Yes.
He's not an official parade unit, but he's in the parade.
Yes. He's been making his rounds, I know, lately.
Yep. So it looks like this next group may be representing Jenkins Auto Group. Of course, that's one of our parade sponsors this evening. We so appreciate their contributions, their generosity to make coverage of this possible.
Indeed.
Lots of different automobile brands involved with the Jenkins Auto Group. Kia, Acura. Those are the ones I know of right off the bat. So I know there are more, obviously.
Yes.
They're represented right there. So we appreciate them. Jenkins Auto
certainly
Group
do.
right
Thank
there.
you.
Moving all the way to the southeastern portion of our county, Lake Weir High School's Army Junior ROTC program. Again, providing leadership opportunities to students with a military theme, military mindset. Colleen Wade is the principal there. Helps the ROTC instructors with that program. Looks like a very healthy number of representatives there tonight
Yes.
from Lake Weir.
And they are loud, very strong voices.
Got that cadence going.
Yes, they sound great.
I don't know what you've been told.
I don't know what you've been told.
They're all quiet now.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got
They
got
heard
nervous
us.
around the
Yes,
cameras.
yes.
Yeah. They didn't know what to say. Yeah. We left them speechless.
Yes. Oh,
The Polar Patrol.
Oh.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Air Pro.
I
Air
think
Pro.
it might be Air Pros. Yeah. I'm getting excited for the Polar Patrol. Air Pros USA. They provide air conditioning service in our community and heating as well if you need it. Their theme is, whether your problem is big or small, we do it all.
oh. He has a nice lay around his
Yeah.
neck.
Yeah. Tigers. I always want to say lions, tigers, and bears.
Oh my.
Oh, my.
And here comes the Marion County Youth Football League.
These are the championship Pee Wee teams, I believe. The Dolphins,
Yes.
this year's champions.
And
So
the
the-
league is in its 53rd year.
Wow.
Wow.
Talking about another community organization that feeds directly into
Yes.
the development
to
of our
schools.
students
Absolutely.
and their character. These are the youngest students, I believe.
They are.
The Dolphins champs. Yeah, there's your cheerleaders.
Yeah.
Yes. Good.
Represented
Love
on
the
each float.
cheerleaders.
Yeah.
So I used to coach cheerleading for MCYFL for 9 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Thank you for that.
Yes, it was definitely fun.
Now the Polar Patrol is here. You see their penguin mascot there.
Yes.
Dr. Gullett, do you know what the Polar Patrol is? Not to put you on the spot.
Yes, it's from the Ocala Police Department,
You
and
got it.
I've had a tasty treat from them
there you
before
go.
it, and when
Good
they
job.
were out at Howard Academy.
Yep.
Yes.
Kind of new. Last 3-4 years. Yeah. A lot of fun. Great way to build that camaraderie and relationship.
In the relationship,
between
yes,
our first
absolutely.
responders and our students.
Absolutely.
So, as you can see, it takes a lot of cooperation, a lot of work from a lot of different folks to make this parade possible, including the folks at our own Marion Technical
Yes.
College. Gary Smallridge is the principal there, and they believe the world is a stage for learning. And you'll see representation on this float of their diverse student and staff populations. They offer 22 career and technical programs, as well as GED and English language learner opportunities.
And we're expanding. We are really
Yes.
appreciative of our legislators that supported more than $5 million last year to
Yep.
expand programs, and we hope to have some more so we can continue to serve our community.
Absolutely. These are the Punishers. This is
Another
a motorcycle group. Yep.
Mhm.
Got about a dozen riders here.
They're riding them.
Duly
That
noted.
excitement, yes.
Duly noted. And you can feel their
them.
presence.
You can
The
feel it.
vibrations
You can
there.
hear their
Yes.
presence. You can see them. Absolutely. Love it. Love it when you can experience all of that. And
Yes.
all of our kids along the parade route, too. Now we go to Vanguard High School Junior ROTC program. It's part of the Navy. And this is the battalion Navy, the 9th Battalion, I should say. And again, Junior ROTC, it stands for Reserve Officer Training Corps, and it's a kind of a military mindset program that teaches students discipline, leadership, those kinds of skills in a public school setting. They're required to wear uniforms.
Yes.
They do community service.
Yes.
So they're a big part of their school and a big part of the community.
Very proud of these young people and what they're doing.
I would say they're very passionate too.
Absolutely.
The ROTC kids that I know,
Very
they're
passionate, very
about what
committed,
they do.
very focused.
Yep. Yep. Making some
Yes,
noise.
I love it. I love
Wonderful.
it. Great job.
Noise is coming up. You hear that boom in the background. We're going to tell you what that is here in just a second. But first, Pat Myers Electric is participating. This is a family-owned and operated electrician service right here in Ocala. So you can take advantage of their services if you need them. That boom that you heard is from the Fernandina Pirates Club.
And they are the official ambassadors of the city of Fernandina and the Isle of 8 Flag Shrimp Fest. They're all volunteers.
It's loud.
Yeah,
Very
make me
loud.
jump a little bit.
They are a volunteer charity organization that raises money in support of other local charities, and they provide scholarships to Nassau County High School seniors. And this is their 50th year of spreading pirate cheer throughout Florida and southern Georgia.
And they have participated several years, and here we go. Here we go
Yes,
again
I'm
with a
ready
big
this
boom.
time, Kevin. I'm ready.
And it's very close.
No.
Just for the weekend.
Crowd is cheering them on.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Fire in the hole.
The kids definitely love that.
They love
so we'll
that.
say that's a crowd favorite.
Yes.
I think we kind of like that too.
I
It's kind of
agree.
entertaining.
I agree.
The North Marion Middle School Marching Band from Northside Pride, the Colts. They are under the direction of, let's see here. We don't have that director's name, but I can tell you the principal is Mr. Matt Johnson. My apologies for not having that, but again, a great training ground that feeds directly into North Marion High School. Let's listen in to the Marching Colts. Great job, Marching Colts.
Terrific
so proud
job
of
they're
them.
doing,
They sound
marching
awesome.
and playing.
Bump, bump. Another championship team here from Marion County Youth Football League. These are the junior champs, the Chiefs.
Another full float.
They have 30 football teams and 26 cheer squads. And they've been part of this parade for the last 16 years. So talk about a community organization.
Absolutely.
Yes. Definitely a staple of our community.
And they're having a lot of fun. Comes a classic car.
Sellers Funeral Home
Yes.
represented next. Been part of our community for more than 30 years. They pride themselves on quality and satisfaction. Looks like they got all those limos all cleaned up,
Yes.
ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 2023 Ocala Christmas Parade. We are a little more than halfway through our parade, and we appreciate you sticking around and enjoying all of the festivities with us. Up next, we are moving to the Forest High School Lady Cats. This is a marching group. They're dancers with multiple styles of dancing, including hip-hop and more.
They are marching the parade in boots. I'm definitely
I love
impressed.
it.
Yes.
These
And there's
boots-
the sass we talked about as well.
These
Yes.
boots were made for marching. Again, the Forest High School Lady Cats dancers. Glad to have them
They
participating.
look great.
They
Now,
did.
here's something you see in our community every single day.
Absolutely.
Our Suntran.
Such an important service.
Yes.
Many of our students take advantage of this,
Yes.
actually.
They've been serving Marion County for over 25 years.
I was here when they started. I remember it.
Oh, do you?
I do, yes. I was a reporter at a TV station, and I remember covering the start of public
isn't that
transportation.
interesting?
Yep. 2 men and a truck. Now, listen, I'm not looking to move. I have no desire. But if you are moving, these folks right here can help
Absolutely.
Movers who care.
you. 2 men and a truck. And they have taken part in this parade several years. And they are Santa's trusted helpers for toy transport for this parade.
Their mascot is Truckee.
I've never
Love
seen
it.
Truckee.
Love it. All right, we're going to move on to the Bellevue Rattlers Pop Warner team. This is the football and cheer teams. They're local champs, and cheerleaders recently competed in the global cheerleading competition held in Atlantic City, New Jersey.
Impressive.
There's the trophy right there.
There it is. Congratulations.
3 stories tall, it looks
That's
like.
a nice
Yes,
trophy.
very
Taller
nice.
than some of the students.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
There's some team spirit right
Yes,
there.
absolutely.
Love it.
They're winners. Work hard.
So do you know what a rook is? I had to ask.
I don't.
It is a tactical vehicle. So I think if you'll see this vehicle in the back, see those tire treads? It's not something you would drive on the road every day. It's very specific purpose in mind.
This is the first time it's been in the parade.
I believe so. I don't recall seeing it in years past. It's all dark, that's for sure.
Cool.
Sure is.
Yep. All right, this next group, Lake Ware High School's Marching Hurricane Band.
Yes.
Very familiar with this band under the direction of Mr. Michael Jennings. This year, they and Forest High School are joining forces and actually marching in a St. Patty's Day parade in New York City
Absolutely.
together.
Yes.
They've been
So,
raising money to do
They
that,
have
I know.
been outside of
Yes.
some of our local businesses.
Yes.
So please be generous, folks, with your donations.
Yes.
Congratulations to them.
They've got lots of parade experience. This is a long tradition in this community. Mr. John Lashek obviously had a great impact on Mr. Michael Jennings, the current band director.
Indeed.
Mr. Jennings was a student of Mr. Lashek's. Mr. Lashek still substitutes in our school district. So there's a lot of tradition here. Let's listen to the Marching Hurricanes from Lake Ware High School. There's Mr. Jennings right there. Yeah.
Drum major is Rocinda Carrera. I want to do a shout out to her.
You have a connection there?
I do. I do.
I also will thank many of those students who participate and give of their time to play in local church Christmas pageants, mine
Yes.
included. So, moving on to Westshire Village. That is our next motorized unit in tonight's parade. They wish you happy holidays from their home to your home. Now, those are some pretty fancy looking golf carts.
They are.
And I like the Santa hat on top.
Yes.
Moving on to the Senior Wildcats cheerleading champions. And the football champions, I must say that as well.
Yes,
I don't
of
want to mislead the public here, but this is one of those 30 teams that we shared earlier as part of MCYFL. And of course, the 26 cheer squads. These are the championship Wildcats, as you can see. This is a big deal for them to be in the
Absolutely.
parade.
Definitely
Absolutely.
is. Definitely is.
This may be, that looks just like the cheerleaders
Yeah,
only.
here the football
Here
players.
comes the
Yeah.
football team, absolutely.
They sound great.
Again, MCYFL teaches the fundamentals of football and cheering and good sportsmanship and teamwork to accomplish
So
a goal.
important.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
There's the effect of the camera again.
Yes,
Yes.
of course. I was going to thank the volunteers as well.
Absolutely. Yes. And you know, the MCYFL has been helping us with our attendance campaign as well.
Yes, they have.
So we appreciate their support there. Showing up together. Marion Dimolay. This was a new one for me. I don't recall this one before, but they may have been. But this program has been around since 1919. They are also the world's largest mentorship group for young men ages 12 to 20. They have a related program that targets boys ages 7 to 11 called Squires. So we appreciate their leadership development in some of our youngest young men in the community.
Mentorship, very, very important. Been there, dump that.
Yes.
Best line of the night.
Yes.
Clever.
Been there,
Very
dump
clever.
that.
Oh,
And there
look, there
he
it is.
There's the Grinch.
There he is.
There he is.
That's a perfect ride for the Grinch,
Yes.
isn't it? Not that he should be in the
He's
dump,
a bit
but
scary, isn't he?
well, he is a mean one.
I know.
So,
Certainly.
but look, it is the Grinch color right there. That's perfect.
Very appropriate.
Thank you. Been there, dump that, and Mr. Grinch.
I'll remember
Say that really fast a few times.
Lake Weir Middle School's marching band is under the direction of Michael Martin, and they are about 100 strong tonight when it comes to the number of students. They are doing a combination 7th and 8th grade concert in their 2nd or 3rd year of playing. They've got 10 color guard members. Lake Weir Middle's principal is Mr. Jason Jacobs. Let's listen to Lake Weir Middle School. Lake Weir Middle School.
Absolutely.
Melody Maids is Ocala's one of the many cleaning services available in Ocala. They've been in business here since 1987, and their tagline is "We work in harmony." Get it? Melody
Yes, I like
Maids.
it.
Harmony. A little musical trivia there.
I like
for all
the
that
play
you
of
do.
music.
Yes.
All right, moving on. Boy Scouts Troops 18, 90, 18, and Pack 18. Sponsored by Fort King Presbyterian Church. This features a gingerbread scout hunt and scouts around the world engaging in various outdoor activities. Let's see what we can
See
spot.
what represented right there.
Kayaking.
Kayaking
He's
in the
doing
front.
there, yeah.
Yes.
I see the gingerbread toward the back. Gingerbread house.
Oh.
Again, Boy Scouts Troops 18 showing Israel support there. Del Zotto is next, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ocala's ready mix and precast concrete supplier. They're family owned and operated and have been serving our community for more than 50 years. This entry features a large concrete boom pumper truck and the more familiar ready mix truck, which is the one with the big tub that just turned.
That's what a lot of the kids like to see out here.
Yep.
A lot of fun for them.
All right, moving on, we move to Bellevue High School's Air Force Junior ROTC program. Their cadets are strong with us this evening. Principal there is Heather Guest. We've had a great representation of our
We
JROTC
certainly have. I
program
was just
tonight.
thinking about
Yep.
that.
I think
We
we've
sure
seen
have.
all of our high schools are close to it.
Yep. It's a lot of, well, I would say thousands of students. And when you combine all the high schools, all those ROTC programs, thousands of students involved
Definitely.
in a military training mindset. And coming up right behind them is the marching combined middle and high school bands from Bellevue. They're under the direction of Emily Good and Ariel Reddick. They've got 7th through 12th graders playing.
Isn't that nice how they're playing together?
I
Great,
think that's awesome.
just makes perfect sense.
Yes.
Really. Let's listen to the combined bands of Bellevue Middle and High Schools together. done.
That
Bellevue
was
Well
Midland High
done.
School.
Festive sweaters.
Yeah.
They've
Yes.
decorated their
I like the
instruments.
candy canes in the beginning. Yes.
Well done, indeed.
All right,
Okay.
the Untouchables. We're not talking about the movie.
No? Oh, we're dating ourselves again.
Yes. These are upstanding men and women in our community. They mentor our youth with positive life skills and educate them about the dangers of drugs in the community. So what
Very
a great
important
service
work.
they do.
Really appreciate all of the mentors, the programs that we're seeing here tonight, how much they're appreciated for our students.
Yep. Now, I don't think my car will allow me to do that. Roll
No?
forward with the door open.
You need to make some modifications.
Mine will allow me to, but you'll
There
hear
you
the
go.
buzz over and over again.
Right?
Yeah. That's interesting. Well, and we don't recommend trying that at home, ladies and
No,
gentlemen.
please
This
do
is
not.
special
Only in the
night.
parade.
Correct.
Only in the parade. Yes. More of the Untouchables here. Oh. There's your Mariah Carey. You know, she must love Christmas
She has to.
in many ways, all the way to the bank.
Right, every year.
Every year. Every year. All right, we are banking on this group to really roll
There we
into the
go.
next unit.
I like
These
that,
are
Kevin.
Skate Away South
That was
representatives.
smooth.
Uh-huh.
Very
Yeah.
I like that. I like
You
that.
know, this ain't my first rodeo. I mean, parade. So, you know. Anyway, Ocala Speed is located at Skate Away South. That's a great place for first-timers to begin and even for seasoned skaters to grow. They accept all ranges from beginner to Olympic champions.
We know a few.
We do,
We do.
absolutely. Of course, Brittany Bowe, Aaron Jackson,
Yes.
Joey Montia, who all originated from Ocala Speed
It's
right
still
here.
so amazing that they
Yeah.
started here
Yeah.
in a rink.
Yep. And your first lesson is free there, by the way.
Well,
Yeah.
didn't know that.
So
Okay, families,
there you go.
there you go. Here we go.
Spencer's Auto and Diesel.
Revving those in.
We need to say anything about them. It's obvious what they do. Look at that truck.
Look at that.
I like that.
Made me think of a ship's horn.
It's definitely loud enough.
Yeah. Yeah. Are those puzzle pieces? Yeah,
Looks
they
like-
are. Puzzle pieces.
Looks like autism awareness.
Yeah, I see the ribbon. Yeah.
Yep.
It looks like autism
Oh,
awareness
yeah.
based on the
Yeah.
puzzle pieces.
Agreed.
Oh, there
Yeah,
it is.
yeah, right
yes,
there.
I could tell from the
Kudos
puzzles
to
and the
them.
colors.
Yeah.
Yes,
Great
absolutely.
awareness.
Yes.
Yeah. Great service to bring people. Cristo La Roca Church is our next entry. We're a multicultural church focusing on connecting with the community and reaching lives for the expansion of the kingdom of God. That's a loud one.
It is.
Some of those church folks there.
Yes.
Again, go ahead. Again, here's another kind of light you want to see here tonight in the parade route, not at your house or in your neighborhood.
Correct.
But we are appreciative of HCA Florida Healthcare, the ambulance that you see there. Several different ambulance services
Yes.
in our community.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, the Trinity Catholic High School Band. Ladies, there's more information here than we can read, but I can tell you they're under the direction of Cassidy Gleaton. This is part of the Orlando Diocese, and they've got a bunch of musicians playing. Let's listen to Trinity Catholic High School, the Marching Pride Band. believe this is the Trinity Catholic High School football team. They are back from Tallahassee where they reached the state finals.
Awesome. Yes, fantastic.
And we congratulate them
Yes.
on such an accomplishment.
Absolutely, congratulations.
There's the bus.
Yes.
Paint it with Christmas
I love that.
lights.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very festive.
Yep. Again, congratulations, Trinity Catholic, for reaching the state finals.
Absolutely.
Great job. The Ocala Jeep Club of Florida has several units you'll see here coming up. They formed in December of 1995. How, you might ask? Well, there was a group of friends driving their Jeeps around town to look at Christmas lights, and boom, there you have it. Just
There
like
you
that.
have it.
You got instant friends, instant
Yes.
community, doing
Yes.
something fun.
The Ocala Jeep Club was born.
Well known in the community.
They are. They hold Jeep Fest each October, and that's a fundraiser for charity. So you'll see different directors or different units here. There's another Frosty moving right along.
Yes. I always loved
ha-
the bows.
And he hasn't melted, which is a good thing.
It's because we have so much snow.
It's that
That's it.
snow.
We've got
The
that
snow.
I know
snow
the snow
and
keeps
cooler
coming.
temperatures. So
Absolutely.
I love it, folks. We are almost 2 hours strong, and we still have
Wow.
quite a ways to go. So we appreciate you joining us for the 2023 Ocala Christmas Parade, coming to you live from East Silver Springs Boulevard. Dr. Diane Gollett, she's the superintendent of schools, and Juan Tanisha Morant, our executive director of human resources. I'm Kevin Christian. We're all with Marion County Public Schools, and we're honored to offer you some insight into this year's parade units. Makes those Jeeps look ginormous,
I
doesn't it?
know.
That camera angle.
They do.
We appreciate our crew from Dillon Video,
Oh, my.
Oh,
Dillon Media Group.
I love how they have them all decorated.
Yeah, look at all those lights.
They all have some great themes.
They do. They have so many.
Yes, folks, it's still the Ocala Jeep Club.
Yes.
Now imagine if this
oh,
caravan.
My. Look at the balloons.
Yeah, that was a Jeep limo, wasn't it? Imagine if this caravan came through your neighborhood to look at lights.
Yes.
It would take them an hour to get through.
It would.
Definitely.
It would.
That's a lot of hot chocolate.
Very, very nice.
You know, interesting. A lot of these Jeep owners will jump into action, like when somebody goes missing in the forest
Yes.
or something of that
Yes.
nature.
Right.
These folks are among the first to jump up and say, hey, we'll go out and look.
Absolutely.
Take those Jeeps out there. Up,
Oh,
a real live Grinch.
here comes again.
This time in a Jeep.
With the candy cane.
With the candy
A
cane.
big old candy cane. Yeah. That Grinch is just full of hot air.
You're on a roll,
Sorry,
Kevin.
you know,
Yes.
it just came into my mind. I let it go through. So that's good, though.
Yeah.
At least he's waving.
And I'm guessing smiling as well.
Right. But doesn't the Grinch come around?
At the
Yeah,
end.
At the end.
end,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's got a little bit of a heart.
Yes, there is a heart in there.
So. More Jeeps, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
This is still
Oh, the gingerbread
Ocala Jeep
house
Club.
as well. Look at that.
You can see the difference when the units come just into the area that's lit for our parade vantage point. And then that line of delineation right there
Yes.
to the back of that
Yes.
trailer. It's hard to
Absolutely.
see. U-Dump Trailers, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Truck is hauling a festive tree and reindeer and pulling a U-Dump trailer filled with employees, family, and gifts with peace on earth.
And the name of their entry is Dumping Yuletide and Cheer.
There you go.
I love the different entry titles.
Yep, yep. His Compassion Food Bank is an amazing organization here in town. They have served an average of 1.6 million pounds of food each month to our local families,
Wow.
friends, neighbors,
Wow.
and
Wow.
residents.
Per month.
Per month,
That's a lot.
yes. So they do a tremendous amount of work in this community and
Very much
purchasing
appreciated.
food and
Very
taking
much
in food
appreciated.
donations. I know that for food banks, they get donations when they give away everything that they receive.
Yes.
So if you don't give it all away, you don't get it restocked or replenished. So the challenge is to give it away quickly so that it can be
a lot of
refilled.
effort to
Yes.
go into doing
Absolutely.
Definitely thankful for the work they do.
Absolutely. Still his Compassion Food Bank. Yeah, one of their large food refrigeration trucks.
that. Yes.
And their mission is to unite Marion County in the fight against food insecurity and to empower families and individuals by providing nutritional support to meet their immediate needs, which then improves the well-being of our entire community.
Love it. Absolutely. Again, partnerships. That's what makes it work.
That's what it's about.
Duke Energy is my energy provider, and I
Mine as
appreciate
well.
them. Yes. When the lights are on, it's always good.
It definitely.
And when the air conditioning is on, it's always good.
And
too.
the internet.
And the yes. You know, so I was telling someone the other day, you don't miss some things until you go to reach for them and you don't have them. Like
Exactly.
flipping the switch.
Yes,
Oh, wait a minute, the power's
right.
on.
Mhm.
Things that we take for granted.
Yep, absolutely.
Definitely.
Mopars of Ocala. Now, admittedly, I had to think about this for a second, but Mopars is a particular kind of car brand, if you will, a manufacturer that includes many names under it. So you'll see Chrysler vehicles, trucks. Some of these are preserved cars, restored cars. And they show off these cars throughout the year at car and truck shows. Their leader, I believe, is actually nope, that's not correct. But nevertheless, we appreciate their participation in the parade. And look how shiny that one is. That's
Yes.
a beautiful
I
car.
love that blue.
Yes.
Wow. Now there's one
Pretty
restored.
muscle cars.
Classic.
Look at that.
Mhm.
Very nice muscle cars.
Fun. Okay, here's another one to add to the list. I always wanted to drive a car in the Christmas parade, in a Christmas parade. But I don't want to give up this
I was
spot.
going to
for
say,
that.
Kevin, I
Oh,
think
I
this is
know.
your
What-
seat.
No, like in high school, I wanted to drive the homecoming queen or, that kind of thing. But
I've done
that never
that.
happened.
I
I was
did that.
marching in the band, so I was always in the parade.
Right.
So lots of fun. We're not finished, ladies and gentlemen. We're just about, I would say, maybe 15, 20 more units. Of course, the big Jolly Man himself has to come forth.
That's important.
He is coming.
That's important.
I'm excited.
I hope everyone's well behaved and doing the right things.
Because he knows.
Miss
you're not
Moran,
He always
which
nice.
knows.
list are you on this year?
Definitely on the nice list.
Okay.
Definitely on the nice list. That's my story,
I'll
and I'm
speak
sticking
for all
to
three of
it.
us. We're on,
Yes.
we're on the good list, the
Yes.
nice list. All right, we're going back to our parade right on East Silver Springs Boulevard for the Fort King Middle School Marching Falcons. They are under the direction of Mr. Craig Eason, and they're going to be playing a Bell Carol Rock and Elgato Christmas. The principal is Michael Carter. They've got about 50 students this evening, so as they come into our camera's range, we want to give them the opportunity. I see lights.
Oh,
Mhm,
yes.
I like
So,
that.
Headlamps on.
They have points for creativity
Right? Absolutely.
and a unique look. Again, Fort King Middle School Marching Falcon Band. Let's listen in under the direction of Mr. Craig Eason. Great job, Fort King Middle.
Wonderful. Definitely. They sound great.
Yeah,
Look
the
great.
Marching Falcons,
Yes.
absolutely. Next Dimension Construction and Roofing, another roofing company. Here we go. Wow, look at this one. The Grinch makes yet
Yes.
another appearance, ladies and gentlemen. They are locally owned and proud to be a trusted roofing contractor serving all of Central Florida.
Is that a gingerbread house
That
as well?
is a lot.
Definitely see the gingerbread
Yes.
man.
Yes.
And some interesting section on the back of that float, too.
Let's
Yep,
see
there's
what
the
that
Grinch, the gingerbread man, the gingerbread house.
Look at that.
Nice. Lots of fun.
A lot of fun. It's a nice roof.
All right. We are excited for the 2023 Ocala Christmas Parade continues. Again, special thanks to our sponsors. Jenkins Auto Group moving right there at the top of the list. Up next, Interfaith Emergency Services, one of, if not the most well-known charitable organizations in our community, certainly among the top.
Yes, indeed.
Serving so many people in so many different ways. Mainly through their soup kitchen and food
Yes.
pantry, but
Yes.
lots of other opportunities as well.
And they've been exchanging cans for candy, and I know we put the word out in our schools as
Yep.
well.
Yep.
So helping to get food where it needs to be this year. We
Helping with
appreciate
that
them.
food insecurity.
Well, we're going to move on to the North End Venom Outlaws. This is a motorized car club, and they are American muscle cars. You'll see a Chevy. It looks like a Camaro right there. Yep. A yellow Camaro and some other Need for Speed cars. Look at those wipers.
I like what they did with the wipers.
That's pretty cool.
I like it.
Yeah. It's like ice baby touch, you know. Oh, that's a very cool look.
I like that green
Yep.
and blue.
Yes, sharp, isn't
Beautiful
it?
cars.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Holy moly, it's like a rainbow of Mustangs.
Yes.
Nice cars.
They attend a lot of events in Ocala, Bellevue, and Inverness areas, and they're active in charitable donations, including Toys for Tots and breast cancer awareness and prevention. So, again, a club made up of friends and community members
Yes.
doing good things for the community.
Yes.
We hear the excitement
That's
from the crowd.
when you show off for the camera.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Crowd favorite for sure.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Eric Creek Hay Wagon. This, I believe, involves a local singer, songwriter from our area, Mr. Eric Constazzo, or Eric Creek. So we'll have to look for him and see if he's on
Yes.
this somewhere, certainly.
Oh, he has the mic.
Not behind us yet, so it's a little hard for us to hear him, isn't it? Well, it's nice to have him participating. There he is. All right, here comes Law Firm Ocala and their well-known Jeep Gladiator. You will find this vehicle on Ocala streets on a fairly regular basis. Sans riders in the back.
Yes.
Again, special for the parade
There you go.
tonight.
Absolutely.
Just for this night.
Right.
The lady you see there at the front is the director of the Howard Middle
Yes.
School Marching Bulls Band. We are anxious for you to hear them. They're about 110 musicians strong, plus the 10 color guard members. Brittany Schofield is the director and has been there for 10 years. So we're going to pause for a moment and listen to the Marching Bulls from Howard Middle School. Wonderful job,
Yes.
Brittany
Well
Schofield.
done.
Yes, and her students from Howard Middle.
I like their decorated instruments as well. Very festive.
Very. And they've been sharing a medley of Christmas favorites right down Santa Claus Lane.
They sound
tonight.
great.
Remember, they were also at our Veterans Day ceremony and performed there.
Yes.
So great,
Did a wonderful
great sounding
job.
group.
Yes.
Absolutely. Speaking of great, Florida Kids Helping Kids. You see the banner there. They work hard on creating a lasting memory with a tribute to fairs past, present, and future. This youth group works all year long on using recycled items to create a work of art by focusing on recycling to keep things out of the landfill.
And the Ferris wheel is made up of 2 recycled metal wheel frames and uses a car battery to make it turn.
Wow,
creative.
that is.
Right there it is. You see it.
And look at it turning.
That's pretty cool.
I like that.
Florida Kids Helping Kids.
Very nice.
Hang in here with us, folks. We are just about to wrap up the 2023 Ocala Christmas Parade, but we do have a few more units. The Leathernecks Crusaders with Greg Mosher. This is based out of Marion County. It's made up of Marines and Navy Corps members.
Oh, wonderful.
So, nice
Very nice.
Nice makeup there.
And
Actually, I'm sorry, go ahead. I saw one of their riders on the road the other day. I was behind him and I read it and I don't know what that is. Now I do.
Oh, interesting.
Now I do.
quite a few motorcycle clubs
Yep.
we have in Marion
We
County.
do.
Yes, we do.
For the
Oh,
camera.
he saw the camera.
Adults and kids alike.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are so glad you are joining us tonight for the 2023 Ocala Christmas Parade. We're just about finished. We've got just a handful of units left, so stick with us. Don't change that internet setting yet. You got to finish. Don't scrub forward.
No.
Wait for it. Okay, Santa's watching. So.
That's right. That's right.
Transition Life Center is next. Transitions Life Center, I should say. They're a nonprofit organization with the sole purpose of providing a safe, caring, and enriching community for adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities.
Very important work.
Again, a
there.
very important service to
Absolutely.
our community.
Nice float.
It's all about strengthening their independence,
Mhm.
building friendships, and expanding the world, and growing in faith. Next up, I believe we have Justice League estate sales. Yep. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is part of the next unit. Actually, it's still with Justice League. That was KIT. You know what KIT stands for?
I don't.
Dr. Gullett? I'm testing everybody's knowledge tonight.
I remember KIT, but I
You remember the
don't
show?
recall. I
Knight
do,
Rider.
and
Night Industries 2000.
that's what
Yep.
it was.
So
It's been a while.
It has been a while.
I remember KIT.
Yep. Let's move on to the Osceola Middle School and Forest High School combined bands this evening.
I love that.
We're going to pause and let you listen to these combined students from these two schools. Robert Brantley is in his 5th year as director at Osceola, while David Jones is a graduate of Marion County Public Schools and in his 12th year at Forest High School. And again, I know their students participate in other community groups, developing their musical skills, which enhances what they're doing tonight. So as you hear them and see them right behind us, the combined bands of Osceola Middle and Forest High School. going to be our last band units, ladies and gentlemen, which leaves only one unit left. And, of course, we know who that is.
I know.
Santa
Because
and Mrs. Claus.
We're on the good list, and you'll see them right there.
Look. There
Always
he is.
presented by the Friends of the Christmas Parade, and sometimes they partner with local businesses to restore that float. And, of course, no Christmas parade is complete without Santa Claus.
Absolutely not. Say it isn't so. It's over already.
Say it isn't so. Folks, we've been live with you for over 2 hours.
Wow.
Yes.
It's been fun. Time
It's a
flies when you're
tremendous-
having
Isn't
fun.
it?
Yes.
Isn't it? Well, I'm glad you're not on one of the
Me too.
floats, Mr. Christian.
It's a lot of fun. I appreciate both of you certainly sharing your expertise and knowledge with all of us this evening. Santa Claus, we've been good. Now, we have tradition. We all turn around and wave to Santa.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Because we have to confirm
Absolutely.
that
We're on the right
we
list.
are on the good
Yes.
list.
Yes.
Because I don't want to be in the other list. I like gifts. I don't know about y'all.
I definitely do. And not cold.
This is Claus and Santa
Beautiful
Claus.
Yeah.
Beautiful
float,
float.
too.
Wow.
Isn't that
Combined
beautiful?
Insurance Services. Yes.
Very nice.
Helps with that.
Thank you,
Float.
Santa.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a joy.
Oh.
Thank you so much for joining us for the 2023 Ocala Christmas Parade. On behalf of Dr. Diane Gullett, our superintendent of schools, our neophyte on the parade commentary team, Juan Tanisha Morant, our executive director of human resources, and myself, Kevin Christian, on behalf of our 45,500 students, our 7,000 employees, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a safe and joyous 2024.